Hi guys, Rich here, welcome back to the channel. This is RR37 and we're back with another episode of our Middlesbrough career mode right here in FIFA 21. Now, coming off the back of the last episode, which was kind of a halfway through the season review, we bought in Dela Cruz, we bought in Pavon, adding some blistering pace to the squad that we didn't really have before. I was considering whether or not to bring Buta in, and going away and giving it some thought between this video and the last one, I have made a decision and I think I'm just going to get him. The decision was basically based around we'll check him out now. We've got Spence here and he's been under review now. If you've been watching, you'll know, for quite a few episodes. He's done okay in the last probably 4 or 5 games that he's played in, but other than that he's not been great. So my thinking is this: Buta goes into the first team. Dyke Steele will go into Spence's place, and I think Spence is going to go out the door, to be honest. There's a few more probably going to be leaving us as well, so long as we get the offers for them. That is, we are still in the transfer window after all. We've got Wolves coming up in a couple of days as well, so it seems like we've played Wolves a lot lately, but yeah, we've got another game against them. But Buta already 79. My thinking behind the signing him now is I think by the end of this season he's going to be at 80 rated, and that's going to inflate his price even more. And it makes no sense to just wait. I'm going to get him eventually at some point, so we might as well do it now before the price, like I say, goes up even more. And other than that, you'll see there that there's an ongoing transfer going on with Watford, so they're interested in him. They have had a bid accepted for, if my memory serves me, it was around 25.5 million, I believe. I don't want him going to Watford when I want him myself, so it just makes sense to try and get this done now. Again, my hand's been forced a little bit by that, but I would have got him eventually anyway. So again, Watford coming in offering 25.5. Maybe if we offer Spence here as a replacement for him plus the 25 million, that they'll go for that. They're not interested in Spence, but cheekily they want nearly 30 million from us when we know already that they've accepted a lot lower an offer than that. So yeah, I'm not willing to pay that, to be honest. We'll see if there's anyone else that we can add into this deal. Maybe Boro. That puts it up to 28.3. Again, they've accepted an offer lower than that, so no, they don't want Boro either. So we might be looking at straight cash here, but there's no way we're paying nearly 30 million. I'll pay 26.5. That's fair. It's $1 million more than what Watford have offered, and yeah, of course they're well happy to do that. So finally, after a lot of deliberating with him, it looks like we're about to get Buta through the door, as long as I don't mess this up. So he's probably going to want crucial, but we'll offer rotation. He actually only wants important. That's interesting, and he's good for us. They want 4 years, so obviously we're going to go for the 5. He's so going to strengthen our defensive line, guys. Of course, there's not going to be no release clause. He wants 44.5, 45.5 now without his bonus, which is absolutely fine. Don't want to mess this up. I've wanted to bring him in for a long time now, and I believe that is going to be that as far as players coming into the club in this window is concerned. I'm more than happy with what we've got. We've already achieved all of the targets I personally set this season. we're not far off accomplishing everything that the board wants this season as well. So all in all, this has already been a massive success, and we're still only halfway through the season, which is absolutely insane, really. I think now we mentioned Deadwood at the club as well. It's a bit harsh to call it that, but we have to start looking to the future. And one thing that we don't need is 3 goalkeepers at the club. We couldn't get rid of Bolla in the deal, so he's going to go. Spence is going to go as well. It is time to just start shipping these guys that we're not using out. I think we'll put Wing on as well now. Brown obviously went in the last episode as part of a deal. So I think I'm happy with that, and I'm probably going to purposely, now Spence is back as well, stop playing in Parrot. And hopefully that means Spurs will call him back, which means we don't have to pay them any compensation. Wing is looking like he's happy that we're selling him, and I'm glad that we agree on that. It's not that I don't like him, it's just the players that we've got now. It was hard for him to get into the squad anyway. If you remember back to the last episode, he's only made 8 appearances this season, and some of those have been off the bench, so I just don't see him getting games. So it's no point having him rotting in the reserves. We're paying his wages, and also it's not good for his career either, so it's just best that he goes. Again, like I say, we've got Wolves once again in this episode. We've got some tough games after that as well. We'll try again and reach the end of the month. I'm not going to promise anything now because of time. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this already, but I'm kind of looking at different shapes and different formations now. We mentioned a few episodes ago now, it was trying to get 3 midfielders in the centre of midfield, just to try and offer a bit more protection, and trying actually to allow us as well to have more of the ball, to dominate the midfield more. I feel like we get so overrun in there, game in and game out. So we're going to give this a go. Now the pressure's off, we might as well start experimenting and start looking towards next season and building and planning towards next season now. And it starts today with this game against Wolves, which is going to be highlights because, like I say, we have played Wolves so many times in the last few episodes. It feels like every single time that I come to edit one of these videos, there's a Wolves game. So yeah, instead of watching through that again, even though we're using a different shape, it's just going to be highlights. And we've started pretty well, to be fair. Can't fully remember, if I'm being totally honest, how the game went as a whole, but I can't remember the result either. Do we score here? It looks like we do. It was a bit hard to tell from that camera angle, but Pavon's off the mark already. 1 goal in 1 game for him so far. Half an hour in now, and Raul Jimenez has got in behind McNair, but that is a good save from Ramsdale. That was going right in the corner. Wolves again breaking through here. We're into the second half now, and again Ramsdale, yes, he does indeed, should have that covered. So still 1-0 at this point. 52 minutes now. Podence here. That's blocked by McNair this time. But it looks like Wolves had a lot of this game. What we're doing here. What on earth has just happened there? This one's going to be a goal, isn't it? It looked like we gave it away at the back. And yeah, that's led to a chance for them. That's a shame. It looks like we gifted them away back in, but 1-1 at Wolves, not a bad result considering we've tried something new. That point has actually put us down to 5th, but again, still well overachieving, so not too disheartened about that. We've got a nice long break now till the Man City game as well. Running with the 4-3-3. Looking at those highlights, I would be surprised if we was to go and do that again. I just don't think it works. I've not found really many formations that does work. We've actually got something going on here. The FA Cup's been drawn by the looks of that, and we've got an offer for Boro here, which we are going to go ahead and accept for 4 million, and that is a good move if that goes through for him as well to PSV. Decent side, he'll have a decent career there. We're up to 92 now on our manager's rating as well, which is completely insane. So who have we got in the FA Cup then? It is Bristol away. That is a nice draw, to be fair. We could get West Brom, Palace, Burnley. That's just off that page, so I feel like we've actually had a nice draw there. Expecting now to go through the next round of the cup, whenever that is. It's not going to be before the City game. We can see that on the calendar now, on the timeline. So that is our next test. It's a big game, that as well. We're only 3 points behind them in the league, so if we can manage to beat them, that would be great. We've got another offer here for what looks like 1.9 mil for Stojanovic, which again, I'm going to go ahead and accept that. It's the only reason he's gone, again, it's nothing against him. He's done well for us, actually. It's just that Hazard now needs more game time, and I just can't justify giving him that game time while Stojanovic is still there. And an offer here from Sporting for wing for 6.7 million. We could get a little bit more for wing, but I'm not going to jeopardise that. I'm happy for him to go there. And again, that's a decent move for him. They're a decent enough side. But for us next, it is Man City. And yeah, we're not going to use the 4-3-3 against them. We're going back to our usual 4-2-2-2. And hopefully we can get the job done. So we're putting the team together now. De La Cruz is going to at least get on the bench today. Ferguson and Cook. If I was putting the team together now, De La Cruz would go in against City, just to have that energy and those legs. It's not really a game where we're going to dominate the midfield, so I would probably drop Cook, but doesn't look like I was thinking that way at the time. It looks like we're going to go ahead with what we've got there, and hopefully we can get a good result against these boys. I just saw the cup game. There's the Milan games as well. Really looking forward to them ones. We don't have all that much time left in the Premier League now, to be fair. We're cracking on nicely with it. But this game is going to be tough at the Etihad as well. And looking at the probable lineups, they're going as strong as they can go. God, they got Milinkovic, Savic in there as well. Gundogan, Silva, Jesus, Sterling, Mendy, Laporte, Diaz, Cancelo. It is an insane squad that they have. We are going to have to be at our absolute best today, and even then could still get beaten. That is how good this side actually is. It's a beautiful stadium that we're playing in today as well. The Etihad, there's no getting away from it, even though I am a United fan. Yeah, we're going to have to really somehow try and just keep tight today and not concede early chances. Try and get some on the counter maybe. But that's going to be so tough. Defence is not our strong suit, so maybe we should go the other way and really just go for this. We've got nothing to lose now, that's the good thing. There's no pressure on it, but of course we just don't want to be getting hammered. We've still got competitive games this season. Just not so much in the Premier League now, but this was too big of a game to not have live. And they are off and running already. Gundogan to Jesus, trying to get in behind already. We've coped with that one quite well though, and we could maybe get away ourselves here. Ferguson's got a lot of room to just run in front of him now. Plays it into Akpom, into Silas, and we're 1-0 up from the kickoff. That is absolutely unbelievable counter-attacking football. It is exactly what I was just talking about. That's exactly what we had to do. I did not expect it to happen straight away, but oh my god guys, what a start. I thought maybe it was a bit of a mistake there from Ferguson to play it to Akpom, but Silas is a different player since he's come back from injury. It seems like he's benefited from it in a way. He's come back stronger, sharper, just feels better to use overall. And that is some finish. He didn't really have time to think about it. Maybe that was what helped him, but we are 1-0 up against City, and when I say from kickoff, it was actually from their kickoff that we have just gone and got that goal. It is just important now that, again, like we did the first time, we win the ball back from them, and yeah, we don't concede straight away, and that will help. Guys, City have stamped on that gas pedal since we got that early goal, but there's room opening up for us here with Roberts of all players. Can he finish? He can't. Pavon on the rebound. Oh my god, he scored. I did not expect that to be going in from there. Roberts does ever so well. Ederson does well as well, to be fair, and then Pavon just smacks that, but he has hit that so hard. He's kept it down, got it on target. You saw him there leaning over the ball, making sure it didn't go over the bar. And that is 2 goals in 2 games for him now. Already, he's proving to be a brilliant signing. And already, we are 2-0 up at the Etihad. And there's only just 15 minutes of this game gone. Can we now again win this ball back so they don't get that immediate goal? We don't want the momentum switching at the moment. It seems to be with us. They have put us right under the pump since that first goal. Oh, come on, referee. But they haven't really threatened with it, if that makes sense. Milinkovic-Savic could change that here with his free kick, though. Thankfully, we head that one away. And can we get it clear now? We can indeed. And can we maybe even go again? Roberts has had a great start to this game. He's burnt Mendy. He's not really dropping him, but he's passed him. And that was the wrong pass there. That should have been going to Ferguson. We have a corner to defend here now. We need to stay alive here. Silva swings it in. That should be Ramsdale's. He does get the punch on it. Can we be first to the second ball now? We can't. Sterling's got it now. Turns in and out. Back heel from him there. Rodri's got it. This is feeling dangerous at the moment. Oh, what a drag back from Jesus. And Sterling puts City right back in this one. That was a high quality goal. There's not much you could have done about that at all. Bemoaning the defending on FIFA 21 sometimes, but that was brilliant from Jesus. Sterling's not going to miss from there, but that drag back and the ball to get him in, unbelievable from City. And like I said, even at our best, we still might not be able to stop these today, and that is exactly the kind of thing that I'm on about. It's getting a little bit, what's the word I'm after here from us? It's getting scrappy. We're giving silly free kicks away, fouls away. You may be able to see that Ayer has himself a yellow card now. There's tackles flying in everywhere as City have got even better since they've scored that goal. But again, they're just not shooting at the moment. They're just having possession on possession on possession. We've got to be careful with Ayer there. We can't just go and put the tackle in. That's a good one though there from, I think it was McNair. And oh, what a ball that is. Pavon's away here. Cancelo's not catching him. And is he gonna? He is gonna bang it in. That is why we have signed this guy. That is the sort of thing I'm on about. The weapons that we don't have in this team, that we're just starting to add to that foundation that we built now. And one of those weapons we were lacking, but we're not anymore. It was that blistering pace that I was on about. But even then, he's got to finish. He does it superbly, and he now has 3 goals in 2 games. And he is looking to be an absolute bargain for what we've paid for him at the moment. I'd never heard of the guy before. That is a pure scout finding him, signing. But oh my god, what a good one he is. And we can now expose teams on the counter, which gives us a different way of playing. But we've just got to get to half time at 3-1 now. And if we can do that, we're going to be in good shape for the points here. But Rodri at the moment is making sure, well, doing his best to make sure that doesn't happen. Gundogan switched the play really well there. Mendy's overlapped Sterling here. It's gone back to Sterling again. Sterling's already got one. We can't afford to let him get another one. It's back out here to Silva. They're running the clock down themselves now. We've got a nice foot in there. Can we maybe get one more attack before the break? We can, you know, and it's going to be Pavon again. And again, Cancelo's not going to catch him. And again, he's going to score. It is a hat-trick, I believe, for Pavon now in the first half against City. And oh my god, this guy is lethal. I'm really struggling to remember now. Is it 2 or is it 3? I'm pretty sure that is a hat-trick for him. It's 4 in the Premier League now. 4 goals in 2 games means, yeah, he only got one in the last one. That is a first half hat-trick at the Etihad for our new signing. And he might have just won us this game. I cannot believe what we're doing to these guys at the moment. Half time, wow. Wow, what a half of football that was. So we're going to make some half-time changes now while we're up like we are. Almada's going to come in. Pavon's going to have a little rest. He's already got his hat-trick now. Akpom comes out. Jeffrey goes in. And we're going to give Dela Cruz a debut as well, because why not? Now we're up 4-1. We get the second half kicked off, and if we can just keep control of this ball now and not do too much different to what we did in the first half, we pretty much stifled them as far as shots on goal goes. If we can do that again, we're in great shape to take the 3 points and actually go above them in the table, which we are at the moment. Jeffrey does well there. We're just slowing it down a little bit, as you can see now in this half, just taking our time. Oh, that's nice from Dela Cruz there. Can we slip that one across the box? He chooses not to. He comes inside and he scores as well. Oh my god, what has happened to City? We're taking them apart. This one wasn't even a counter. We've built it really nicely, this attack. I thought maybe it was a mistake not to put it across the box there, but oh wow, this is why I like watching these back with you guys when I've recorded a batch, because I forgot most of what's gone on by the time I sit down to put these together. So leaving it running as I've done for a couple of the goals in this match, it shocks me what's happened as well. I really need to sit down and figure out how it is that we do live comms and stuff like that. But I'm still really early into my journey at the moment, and to be completely honest with you, I don't think time constraints would let me do live comms at the minute, but it's something that I definitely will be looking to in the future, and something I definitely would like to get into, because just watching this back with you guys at the moment, what's happening here has actually genuinely shocked me, and we could have another one. We do have another one, and it is our young Messi that gets this one. And City have been blown away by our firepower in this match. It is 6-1 Middlesbrough at the Etihad. And we are home and hosed now. There is no way that we give this away. And we're starting to look the better side in this second half as well. A lot of the goals in the first half, as you saw, come off counter-attacks, but that's not really the case in this half. We are just blowing City apart at the moment. It is City on the attack now, trying to restore a bit of pride, but that's easily into the hands of Ramsdale, who has just made an absolute joke of an error, and we have just, I don't know if that's a goal kick or a corner, but we've got away with one there. We might have got away with another one as well, because Sterling's coming off. I'm assuming Pep just thinks he might as well rest him now. This game is done. That's a nice little run there from Silas. We choose not to use him. Instead, we've gone to Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in. He scored from here before, and he'll score from here again. It's 7-1 now. And oh my life, I think this might be the biggest win we will ever have against City. It is unreal what we're doing to them at the moment. We are just finding gaps everywhere. It was at the beginning of the game I was saying defence is not our strong suit, so we might as well just go for it. And goal for it we have. That's Jeffrey's 4th goal of the season in the Premier League. I think I've mentioned it in an episode previous. As far as finishing goals, even though he's not a striker yet, we are training him to be one, remember. I think Jeffrey is the best finisher that we have got at this club. Maybe not statistically he wouldn't be, but the way that he feels on the pitch when I'm actually playing, I just always feel like I'm going to score when I get him in on goal, and I don't have that with others. We're not going to add another. We are going to indeed add another. Silas now getting in on the act. That's 2 in 2 games for Silas now as well, and it's 8. Genuinely, I don't know when the goal scoring is going to stop. This match has made this video run a little bit longer than I wanted to at this point, but there is just so many goals that I can't really cut much out of this game. 8-1. 8-1. Oh my life. I honestly don't know what's happened to City, but you can see that clearly they are rattled at the moment. Yeah, we've just completely and utterly obliterated them. We're taking a bit of a risk here though with Ayer. If he loses this ball, he can't exactly go and put a challenge in. He's booked. He's played McNair into a bit of trouble here, and McNair has no support either. This is a bit of a lack of concentration. Again, I couldn't challenge with Ayer because of that yellow card. And Ferran Torres has just took advantage of that, and it is 8-2 now. And that is a goal for City, all of our own making. It's Nemecha with a finish. We just switched off here. We was playing the ball around in a very dangerous area. We've not done that all game. But 8-2 now. It's not going to make much difference at the end of the day, but it's rather annoying. And this is the very next attack for City. It's Torres again. He's done Buta, which is not good. Oh, he's done him again as well. We just cannot get the ball off this guy. Oh my life, he's in as well. It's 8-3 now. It don't matter how many attacks that they get. They're surely not getting back into this one. Ferran Torres has been an absolute nightmare since he come on. We had better joy against Sterling. He's you just cannot get the ball off him. And anyways, we've got the game kicked off again, and we're being forced backwards a lot at the moment now. It feels like momentum is really switched. Thankfully, it's happened when we're so far in front that surely it's not going to matter. But I say that, and we give the ball away again. It's going out to Silva on the other wing this time. Can Coulson get that off him? He can. It's played into De La Cruz now. We try and get forward again with Silas. He's done well to hold Rodri off there. Oh, but that pass is so poor. That's an area of his game that really needs improving. And oh no, Torres has got it again. What a ball that is. Thankfully, Ramsdale has got that one. And surely now we can just run the clock down. Only 2 minutes to go. Can we maybe even get another one here? De La Cruz. Silas has done well to stay on side, but it's picked the wrong pass there. I hope to you guys that was clear that we were looking for Silas there. For whatever reason, the game's gone for a back heel and tried to get Almada in. Can't really explain that one. Nemecha now. Oh, Ayer's got to be careful there. There's no point getting suspended now. We've lost it again in the middle. And this time it's Nemecha. It's still Nemecha on the edge of the box. Milinkovic-Savic now, and again with Ferran Torres. It's 8-4 now. I am glad that there's not another 10-15 minutes of this game left, because City have just switched on all of a sudden and shown what they can do. But that is going to be that 8-4 at the Etihad. All in all, great performance, especially from Pavon here. he has proven what I was talking about when we signed him, about just having that weapon that we didn't have before, that blistering pace in behind. He really laid the foundation with his hat-trick for us to go on and win like we did today, and he looks to be a great bit of business. But all in all, what a day out that was. Brilliant performance from the boys. Annoying about the goals we conceded, but we'll take the points. And just because that game's run on a bit, and the next one against Arsenal, I remember recording that as a full game as well, it would run this video way too far, so we're going to leave it at the Arsenal game. But in the build up to that, Tottenham are now going on about Parrott. Boller's been sold. Tottenham basically saying if we don't play Parrott, they're going to call him back, but that's part of the long-term plan anyway, so we don't have to pay compensation for sending him back. Wing's gone as well, looking at that now, so we'll go through these and that's going to do the episode. Wing's gone, Stojanovic is gone, Parrott's gone back to Spurs. That's everything that we wanted to happen, so I'm going to leave it here, guys, with this Arsenal game. We'll start putting the team together for it, but yeah, it's just gonna take the video too long, especially if there is as many goals as there was in the last game. De La Cruz did really well, and I enjoyed him when he came on, so I think maybe he's earned himself a start, but because they're the same type of player, it would have to be Ferguson that comes out for him, which is a real shame because I do really like Ferguson. Just for legs' sakes, we're going to put Burnaby in the side. Dyke Steele can come in for Buta as well. Roberts is looking a little bit tired. I mean, he'd get through the game okay, I would imagine, but we're going to just bring Almada in just to be on the safe side, because why not? It'll help his improvement as well. As for the front two, we're going to leave it. And we're going to leave the episode here, guys. I hope you're all having a great day. I will see you all for the next one. Bye-bye.